4 years ago, Dunkey made a video called The Fall of Xbox. I thought it would be fun to take a look back and see if it holds up. So let's bring up the video in question right away. Boop. Here it is. So this is Dunkey's video, The Fall of Xbox. Let's see what he had to say at the time.
You see this trash can? This is PS4.
Hello everybody, it's 360 No Scoping. They don't release any good first person shooters. It's all just stupid
This is Dunkey?
platformers. Like Mario, that's their biggest title.
Nintendo sucks.
What?
Literally. These are
What is this kid doing? Why doesn't he like Nintendo? Nintendo's great.
for all of you Wii U fans. The Wii U freaking sucks doo-doo.
Okay, he was right. The kid was right. The Wii U wasn't great. Not a great video.
In the debate of the console wars, there is no right answer, only a wrong answer. The Xbox One. This is a console that never really found its footing. Look at the Wii U. This console is considered by many to be a failure, but then you look at its...
Yeah, you know what's kind of funny? The Wii U actually had some decent games on it, but I don't think anybody out there, like the original Xbox One, especially around launch, it just was a huge miss. I've talked about it so many times. Yeah. XECO Bailey. The update on the Dev Direct rumor. Oh. Yeah, I mean, did I screw up? Did I not read that story? I'll do it after the reacts. Now I got to edit this one. Dang it.
library. Boom, 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 boom. If that's a failed console, I don't know what you call the Xbox One. But how did Microsoft get here? Well, let's take it back to 2001. By the time GameCube and Xbox were launching, and
you know what? The console, the Wii U didn't sell well, but there are a lot of great games that launched on the Wii U that you can now play on the Switch. Like Wind Waker got ported over. Well, wait, Wind Waker got ported to, yeah, the Switch. So you can buy that one again, and you can buy the Metroid Primes, which came out back in the Wii U day. There ended up being a lot of cool stuff. I wonder where he's going to go with this, though.
November, PS2 had already been out for a year and was really starting to pick up momentum. Jak and Daxter, Klonoa 2, Silent Hill 2, Eco, Twisted Metal Black, Tony Hawk 3, Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy X, Grand Theft Auto 3, Metal Gear Solid 2.
The PS2 was freaking awesome. Like, I can't even tell you just how popular it was and how awesome their content library was on the PS2. The PS2 was the first console that I bought. And then later I would get the GameCube and I would get the Xbox for Halo. And then later I would get the 360. But I had all of these games when I was still like living with my mom. That was like the PS2 era, right? That's how long ago it was. And it was absolutely phenomenal.
In a single year, the PlayStation 2 had already established a monstrous catalog of games. So
Yeah.
how do you justify your brand new console whose hardware is very similar to your competitors? You say, yo, Halo. For real, this game is the only reason Xbox exists as a brand today, even in a...
He's right. Like, Halo really put Xbox on the map. Halo is the reason I bought my original Xbox. Halo 3 and winning a game trailers competition is the reason that I still make content today. But that original Halo, I ended up getting an Xbox used at like a mom and pop store, and I got my GameCube used at the time. I bought my PS2 new, but it's pretty incredible that one game helped Xbox get to where they are today. And yes, this is a 4-year-old Dunkey video, and I'm wondering if it still holds up.
A year where games were going insane. Halo was such a bold, innovative title that it legitimized Microsoft as a video game company. The original Xbox was
Oh, Ninja Gaiden Black. Everybody forgets about this game. I know the code has been lost and everything like that, but I'm pretty sure that you can pop it in. I have my copy in the closet somewhere. You can pop it in, and it will like do the HD update and everything like that. Anyway.
Microsoft at their most competitive. They had big dog exclusives like Jet Set.
Yeah, Jet Set Radio Future. I want to actually just go back a little bit and see what he listed here. Splinter Cell was exclusive. People forgot that. They had Fable. Mech Assault was really good. This is a joke, but like maybe Buffy at the time might not have been a joke though. Buffy was really popular at the time. I don't know about the Kung Fu Chaos. Look back fondly on Fusion Frenzy. Yeah, there were some good exclusive. Crimson Skies.
Big dog exclusives like Jet Set Future, Knights of the Old Republic,
Yeah.
Morrowind, Jade Empire, Ninja Gaiden, Riddick, Oddworld.
Riddick was so good. Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay was absolutely an amazing game. I really, really liked it. Oddworld, like there were so many good Xbox games back in the day. And there's so many good people out there who aren't subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell if you're not subscribed just yet. If you're already subscribed, hit that like button. Let's get back into it.
Stranger's Wrath, and they were leading the way in something very new and exciting called online multiplayer.
My name is Chuck. You cool, dumb master?
Although Halo put them on the map,
Halo was
Xbox Live is what would carry their consoles for years to come. Then we hit the Xbox 360 era. This is
knock
where
it out of the
Nintendo
park.
goes, fuck you guys, I'm doing weirdo shit now, leaving Microsoft and Sony to duke it out. 2006, Microsoft says, get the hell out of here with that Resistance game, nobody wants that. 2007, they pull out the big guns. So
Mass Effect. Yeah. And the original Uncharted wasn't quite there yet, but they were doing pretty good. The PS3 was sort of wavering. But he brought up Xbox Live earlier, and a big part of the reason that I got my Xbox was not only for Halo, which I would modify later so that I could play online, the original Halo, but it was Rainbow Six 3, which included the headset. I love that game. And it's really nice to see somebody talk about all the good stuff that happened during the original Xbox and the Xbox 360 era. I don't know what's going on with this revisionist history where people are saying the original Xbox wasn't great. There were some phenomenal games on that original box, and we all know the 360 dominated. So it's always really weird to me when I see these videos and they're like, the 360 didn't do that great. It's like 360 is the best Xbox at their best. So it's a little nuts to me.
Sony is sitting there with stupid ass Uncharted 1. Blah. 2008, Xbox says, ha, too human.
No.
Oops, I mean Gears of War 2, but then Sony says, bitch, ever heard of a game called Metal Gear 4? Get that bullshit out of my face. 2009, Xbox is like, Halo Wars. That's when Sony goes, Halo Wars? Are you being serious out here? Stand back, everybody.
Uncharted 2.
I'm about to end this company's whole career. Boom.
Uncharted 2 is the first game I've ever given a 10. The perfect score that I could ever give it. You should buy 2 copies of that game. Uncharted 2 was so freaking good for its time. And then they had the multiplayer aspect. I believe that was Uncharted 2 had multiplayer. It was so, so good.
Uncharted 2. Now, do you see what is happening here? The big franchises on both of these consoles are cover-based third-person shooters. Except where Gears and Halo start to stagnate, Naughty Dog continues to reinvent itself with each game. Recently, Xbox acquired Double Fine, Playground Games, Obsidian, and Ninja Theory.
This
but
is
just
4
because
years
you're
old.
buying promising studios doesn't guarantee you incredible games. Remember when Microsoft purchased Rareware? These guys were on fire during the previous era, but once Microsoft got them, the hot streak ended. Cameo, Perfect Dark, Zero, Viva Pinata, Banjo, Nuts and Bolts, these were decent games, but not the smash hit titles Microsoft was probably hoping for when they bought Rare for $375 million.
Yeah. They also had Fable Legends, which started in development. I feel like at that time, Microsoft was just chasing trends. So they were trying to do the 4-player thing. And Fable Legends, which was fine. I wasn't a big fan of it. They just canned it. They're like, this just doesn't work.
From an outsider's perspective, their underwhelming purchase of Rare may have been one of the driving factors behind their reluctance to invest further in their studios. One of their most anticipated titles, Scalebound, was cancelled after 4 years in development. Rare was reduced to making shovelware Kinect games. Crackdown 3 spent 5 years in the oven and came out half-baked, but
Crackdown 3 was such a disappointment. Crackdown 1 was great. Crackdown 2 was whatever. But Crackdown 3 should have been amazing. and it just wasn't.
Dunkey left Microsoft to work on Destiny. Their best games of this generation, Ori and Cuphead, are now both available on the Nintendo Switch. Either these guys just have the shittiest luck ever, or they aren't willing to dig deep and spend the money to get stuff made right.
This was 4 years ago. So they dug deep and they bought Activision Blizzard, right? I do wonder, like, what was going on 4 years ago? Because it was about 3 years ago when they really started to turn things around with Game Pass and sort of start hitting their cadence. But this Dunkey video is 4 years old, so it's at like a very low point in Xbox history. Interesting.
Their flagship titles, Gears and Halo, are no longer the cutting-edge giants they were years.
That's not fair. Like, one glitch in Gears 5, I don't remember Gears 5 being like a disaster or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they're not the juggernauts, but they're technical masterpieces.
Ago. Halo 5's campaign was an embarrassment.
Halo 5 is, I hate Halo 5. I really, really do not like Halo 5. Halo Infinite I really, really like. But Halo 5, oof.
Every front, and Gears of War 4 and 5 are essentially Xbox 360 games with a fresh coat of paint. While Sony...
I disagree with his take on Gears 4 and 5. They do so much technical-wise that you can't just say they're like new-gen versions of it. They're doing so much behind the scenes, and those games are really good. Have they innovated? No, but like Uncharted was the same game through Uncharted 4, just improved graphically, right? So I think that one's a little bit of a weird criticism, but everything else he's been correct.
Sony and Nintendo kept turning up the heat with ambitious games like Mario Odyssey, Uncharted 4, God of War, Breath of the Wild. The Xbox One has coasted by on being the system you get because your friends have Xbox. They aren't putting out boundary-pushing pieces of art. Their big games are run-of-the-mill multiplayer shooters. So what is the point of the Xbox One?
It's a coffee table.
Microsoft is hitting the reset button. They are saying, forget about this. That never happened. Xbox Scarlet. This is the future. Why would anybody buy this? Yo, Halo Infinite. You got an all-new engine.
You know what's really funny? So this was probably made before the Halo Infinite delay. But I wonder if he's going to get to it. The real reason people bought it is because Game Pass, I think. Just the sheer amount of stuff that you end up getting on Game Pass with the console, the way that they structured the pricing and everything, like it worked really, really well for them. Let's keep going.
You got 343 Industries. You got 120 frames per second. You got a trailer of a man talking. You got the creative director getting fired a year before the game is set to release. As much as I would love to see a groundbreaking Halo game, all signs are pointing to Infinite just being another in a long line of disappointments. And with Death Stranding...
You know what's funny? Oh, he's going to go to Death Stranding. Halo Infinite launched and it was pretty good. It had free multiplayer. They had to delay it a year. But I would argue that Halo Infinite wasn't a disappointment. I think Halo Infinite, even like today, you have people like Actman saying Halo Infinite was his game of 2023 because it improved so much. They're currently on Season 5 and it's great. Death Stranding, I think Death Stranding was good, but it was...
and Last of Us 2 right around the corner, you have to wonder, how long does Xbox have left to turn it around?
Why does the PS4 still have no games? The Xbox has, like, more compelling exclusives. I mean, it's got a Halo game, it's got Crackdown, I mean, it's gonna have that new Platinum Games game, it's got Sunset Overdrive, I mean... what's the PS4 have?
Yeah, PS4 ended up having a lot of games. Dunkey's great. Dunkey's one of my favorite YouTubers, honestly. I think he's critical sort of everything, and he takes a really interesting look at how things are actually playing out. Let me know what you think, though. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, especially if you like this React content. I do React content every day. They release at 3 p.m. I do appreciate it. If you want to become a member, support this channel, hit that join button. It's right down there. Just wait for the arrow. It's going to click on there. And I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you for the next one. Check out this previous React video. It's over here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.